Three, two, one. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Minutes of Joy. I'm Pastor Larry, and we are so glad that you're with us this morning. Today is September 11th, 2011, a day which will live in our hearts and memories as long as we live in this generation. And, of course, it was on this day 10 years ago, we are commemorating today, that two Boeing 767s manned by terrorists careened into the World Trade Centers, and then we also had additional attacks at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Today was a day that just was horrible 10 years ago, and we remember that, how bad it was. We remember all of the coverage that we saw on CNN and Fox and all the news networks that were covering it, ABC, NBC. And when we think back on that thing, we have to come forward 10 years and see how we have processed that. And learning from things is a part of bad things happening. You know, people talk about why do bad things happen to good people. Well, you know, truthfully, we can learn from these things. As long as we're learning from them, then they're not at all a loss. And so this morning, we're going to be talking about reacting and responding. You know, my life changed a lot 5 years ago after Hurricane Katrina. I learned how to respond. I spent most of my life reacting. Anybody there? You know, you react to things. And reacting is horrible because reacting just shows what your flesh thinks. When you respond, it's a time when you sought God, when you heard the voice of the Lord, and the voice of the Lord spoke to you, and you were able to, with peace, go forward and do something that made a difference. We're going to be talking about reacting and responding this September 11th, 2011, and we're going to be remembering, but we're also going to be learning. Be sure and join us for service this morning. 10 o'clock, Joy Fellowship Church. We're located at 1510 Lindbergh Drive. That's the I-10 service road. You can see us coming and going to New Orleans on the newly opened twin spans now. All of our friends in California remember those bridges, and up in Michigan, and the people who came down and visited with us in Ohio. Those two bridges, we were on temporary bridges. Well, we're finished finally. How many years later? But we're finished. We've got our brand new bridges, actually ahead of schedule, going across Lake Pontchartrain. They just opened Monday of this week. So if you're coming or going from New Orleans, you will see us on the interstate. Take the Gauze exit, the Fremont exit. We would love to see you. Visit us on the web at www.joyfellowshipchurch.com. You have a blessed day.